guys, got a couple quick thoughts to share with you. I want to know your thoughts. Drop a comment for sure. So the biggest lie, I think, in the guitar world is that you're supposed to play perfectly. I am so sick and tired of hearing and seeing on social media all this perfectly presented content. It's like, I don't even want, I'm just going to be honest with you here, just like I try and be as honest and transparent on this channel, is that that's not impressive. Like, impressive is you making a mistake and turning it into something musical. We need to see that, right? So you guys have seen all the videos. I know a lot of people like you have put in so many reps. You already know when something you're watching is not true. And that's part of the problem too. Like, perfection is presented online, clean takes, edits, zero mistakes. That is not true. And listen, when I first started this channel about 3 years ago, I kind of felt that pressure a little bit myself, but I kind of made it a promise that I need to be as relatable and authentic and transparent as possible. So when I hit a mess up in a video, if you've seen any, I say shank, I call it jazz. You got to be able to have fun with it, embrace it, make it musical, right? So like social media, unfortunately, it rewards it rewards perfection, not process. I mean, I would rather, it'd be great. You should do this. Start an Instagram channel and just record all of your mistakes and show us how human you are. I know you're doing amazing things too. So this isn't about attacking any of the creators that have seen that. I'm just talking about, I think it's important for people learning to play guitar, especially the younger generations, to not try and lift them up to this perfect level, all right? Because I hate the word content, but a lot of what you see online isn't like guitar playing, it's guitar content. It's the, look at me, I can edit this 75 times and I played it 1,000 times, but you don't know, and it's like all tuned to, it's just, I'm sorry, no thank you for me. What about you? And like, listen, the reason this lie is so damaging for so many players is, I tried to jot down notes here to see I'm using notes, full transparency. Players stop experimenting and taking risks, because if you're trying to strive for perfection, which isn't attainable, right? You're just never gonna grow as a player. You become afraid to sound bad. You assume you're behind or talented. You go way too soon to the comparison thing. Don't compare yourself to anybody. Trust me, you're not a bad player. You're just where you are. You are who you are. I am who I am, okay? So we got to try and be as authentic and human as we can. Like when I go to band practice, that's live. There are no redos in that. I'm either gonna make it or I'm not. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna try. So like a lot of times, this part really made me sad, as many players quit quietly because of this pressure. And I was thinking, there was already a lot of studies by like Fender and big guitar manufacturers of like 9 out of 10 players quit in the first year because it's hard enough. Now, you throw in this social media stuff where they're saying like, oh, you have to be perfect and da-da-da. No way. That is just not how life works. You know, we want to see every part of you. And that's kind of what being a YouTube channel is all about. Like, people don't want to see edited perfection. That's just fake. It's not real. So the truth about real music is that it includes missed notes, bending out of tune, imperfect rhythms, push and pull. Like when I go to band practice today, we're not going to be playing to a grid or a click track. There's going to be push, pull. We're playing together as humans. We're embracing every part of who we are, and it's all for the good of the song. It's not for the good. Here's, think of it like this. I have one saying in every project I work on, whether I'm producing, playing on that record, for my production team. It has to be for the good of the project. Every human being has ego. You can either function, tell me if this resonates, you can either function from healthy ego, right? Which is for the good of the project, for the good of the whole, or unhealthy for the good of me. Don't do the unhealthy ego. That's where a lot of these people on social media feel they have to be perfect, and we know it's fake. It's, especially now, they're so exposed. I feel sorry for them and for many of them. Mistakes are not failures, they're just information. Use your mistakes to learn, to grow from, all right? So here's something I say all the time, okay? You need to turn your mistakes into music, because all your heroes, your favorite records, your favorite songs, I promise you, and I've heard many of them talk about it, my heroes, like they're like, oh, I messed up on this one part on the chorus of this song, but that mistake turned into being an integral part of the song. If they tried to take it out, it just wasn't the same vibe. It's all about the good of that song. So if the mistake is turned into something musical, That's what you do. So like, think of it like this way. I say all the time, guitars are drum sets. Like I'm learning drums right now. These are percussion instruments. So if you start to mess up, one great tip I can give you is to let off the strings and just start doing something percussive until you find your way, till you regroup. Happens all the time to me, whether I'm in my band, even on videos in here. And if like I said, on videos on here, I'm gonna try and be as authentic and transparent as possible because I feel you deserve it, and I deserve it too. Like I want to be me. All right, so like let timing and perfections create groove. A lot of times, if you've never been on this channel, or if you have, you see I don't play to a metronome very much, which is great, you should. However, I want you to internalize the groove, push, pull, human being playing, not perfect. I'm not playing 98 BPM snap to a grid, okay? That's not my vibe, and that's not how humans play. Like repeat accidents until they become a phrase. So if you make a mistake, right there, you can stop or keep going. But if you want to do a reflection, how can I turn that mistake into something musical? What can I do to make that a part of a little, always think like a songwriter. I mean, you should always think, whether even if you're not writing songs, you are. You're little parts or little tiny songs, right? So everything you're trying to be as creative and go as deep on as possible musically, okay? So like a lot of players have discovered their sound accidentally, and a lot of them, a style is just a mistake you didn't erase, right? So that's gonna kind of become a core part of your sound. It might be something technique-wise, I don't know, but just kind of keep that in your head as you're playing and practicing every day. So my promise to you is this: I'm never gonna fake perfection. I'm not gonna hide the mess. I don't even do a lot of editing. You can tell by the videos I make. I'll never pretend guitar is easy. And that's the thing, like, it's cool, man. Guitar is freaking hard. Like, it's really hard. I wanna see you messing up. You should see me mess up, and we can talk about it. It's all part of the journey, right? So I want you to see the real process, the real systems that I build. Like, okay, I'm struggling with this. What can I do to get over that? What can I do to prevail? The goal, like, is enjoyment and fun, period. If you're not having fun, you're not gonna do this, all right? It's not about impressing others. It's about having fun, creating art, putting some cool music out in the world, whether it be for you or for others. My hope is that you play with others. More on that later. And I'm not gonna edit myself, and you should either never edit yourself into something you're never gonna become, right? Like, just be you, embrace it, and you're gonna keep growing and adding to your musical catalog, all right? So if you're making mistakes, you're learning. If you're exploring, you're progressing, okay? Build those systems, build those little musical pillars. Perfection is fake, right? Perfection is fake, doesn't exist. There is no perfection in the world, right? None of us are perfect. So I want you to just embrace progress as human. That's being a human, progression, right? Just growing. All right, so if you're still playing guitar, you're exactly where you need to be. Keep coming back here. We'll keep having these talks. I'll keep dishing out lessons. And like I said, if I hit a mistake, I'm gonna just yell shank, or I'm gonna yell jazz. No offense to you jazz players. All right, drop jellyfish or your favorite sea creature in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Keep going, keep playing, peace.